Hi there champions, Kitch here again. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how to repeat an action for each selected clip in Pro Tools. So as you can see here in Pro Tools, I've got a series of clips. And if I wanted to repeat an action on, say, these 4 selected clips, I'll show you how I do that. So if I head over to SoundFlow, and as you can see in my default package here, I've got a script that I've started, and I've called it do for each selected clip. So with this specific script that we're going to write, I know in advance, just from experience, that it's going to need to have the main window of Pro Tools focused before the script will work. So to do that, let's enter in the following code. We're going to type in sf for SoundFlow, .ui for user interface, .protools, .app, activate main window. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put parentheses, open and close. And it's really important that you have these parentheses here, because without it, it won't actually run the command. So then we can put a semicolon after that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test that to make sure that's working. So we click the run command here, or click command and return on our keyboard. And as you can see, it takes us back over to Pro Tools. So that's the first step. So the next step we're going to take is we're going to create the do for each selected clip. So to do that, we're going to write sf.ui.protools. And then we'll start writing do for, and as you can see, as I start typing, it comes up with a code hint, and we've got the options of clip do for each clip do for each clip in track, and then clip do for each selected clip. So let's use this last one here. So now, because this is a method, again, we need to put brackets after it, parentheses, and then a colon, semicolon. And now I've got that done. If we run this command, you'll see what happens. As you can see, it's selected this clip, then moved on to the next clip, then moved on to the next clip, then moved on to the next clip. So now if we head back to SoundFlow, if we wanted to perform an action on this, say as an example, just as a visual representation of how it's working, this is probably not a script that you would actually write, but if you were going to, every time the clip was selected, you were going to turn that clip red. The way that we do that is we'd create a function. Let's write function right here, and then we'd call the function color clip, and then we'd use parentheses, open and closed, and curly braces, and then leave a space there. So now we need to put the action inside here. So to create that action, let's start a new macro and create an action from there. We'll just call this temp, because we can delete it afterwards. Then click add action, and we'll type in color, and we'll choose this one here. So set track clip color, and we want the target to be clips in track, and the color type, we'll leave that as color. Brightness, light, and color number, we'll leave that. We'll change that to 8, because I believe that's the color for red, the number for red. So here on the right hand side, if we click on the ellipses button here, we can copy this code as JavaScript. So now we've done that, we can select this macro and delete it, because we don't need it anymore. Now when we're back in the script that we're working on, let's go inside the curly braces here of the function, and we'll paste in that code. As you can see, it's pasted in the code, but it's not formatted very nicely. So there are 2 ways of formatting this. We can either do it, well, 3 ways. We can either do it manually, or we can come up here and click Format Code, or we can use the keyboard shortcut Option, Shift, and F. And you'll find that you end up using that shortcut quite a lot. So now we've got this color clip function here. We need to call it from this line here, the clip do for each selected clip line. So what we're going to do is we're going to click inside these parentheses here. We'll put curly braces, and then we'll press the F2 key on your keyboard, and that'll bring up a list of properties that we can add. And so this property here, action, if we select that, and then we put a colon like that, and then we type in the name of the function that we want to call, which is color clip. And now, if we run this code, you'll see what happens. As you can see, it went through one by one and colored each clip. And so if we head back to SoundFlow, and you'll notice with this line here, we can also change this part, this method here, and we can write clip, and we can clip do for each clip. Say we chose clip do for each clip in track. So we select that, and now when we run this script, you'll see what happens. It actually goes right to the beginning of the track and goes and does it for each selected clip in the track. And that, my friends, is how you repeat an action for each selected clip or each clip in a track in Pro Tools with the help of SoundFlow. Hope that helps.